you can record and let me know if anyone is missing. Okay, fine. So let's quickly close this one. Right, so you can use database name, then also you have to execute the script for each database. Okay, that's why I'm just copying all the databases at a time and I'm executing all the databases at a time. Okay, no need to change compatibility level for system databases. System databases are already at 150, so you can go for this Mintra and all, Mintra and control V, and temp DB also 150 only. If you have any doubt, you can check it. Okay, upgrade demo and control V. And what are the other databases we are missing? Azure, Amazon, choose the batch 39, right? Control
That's
C.
39.
Yeah, batch 39. Control C and control V. Remaining all other data. So you can simply execute all at a time. Okay. So right now, 1 minute. Okay. Right. Right now you can remove this comment and you can check whether everything is changed or not. Now you can see all the databases compatibility levels are set to 150. Okay, so in this way you can change the compatibility
Master,
level of all the database. Yes,
master database.
master database, what happened? Okay, it's still showing 140. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, let's change it to master. Control C, control V. Right. Okay. So in case if anything is missing, you can change it to 140, 150. Okay, so in this way you can change it to latest compatibility level using your alter query. If you want to change using your database properties GUI method, you have to go to properties of each database. Okay, and again here, come on, options. There you can see compatibility level. Okay, here you can see usually if it is at 140, then you have to select here, you have to change it to 150 and you have to click OK. Like that you have to do multiple times. Anyone is missing? Govardhan, Govardhan, you can record the sessions. Yes. Okay. Right. So this is how we are going to do using GUI method. Okay. We will, if you want to know how to change the compatibility level using GUI, you have to go to each properties options page. There you can find out this compatibility level. There you can see the compatibility level and all. That's it, guys. Okay. Once the migration is completed, again, post migration, these are the things mainly compatibility level and all. You will check whether all the databases are online or not. Check the services and all. Once everything is ready, then ask application team to change the connection string from your source to destination. Okay, like this is the connection string, right? Application, this is your application. Just ask him to change the connection string from source to destination. Then okay, so who is other one interview question? What are the challenges you face after migration? Whatever things I just discussed now, you can make it as challenges only. Okay, so like compatibility levels, if you don't change compatibility level, okay, logins, moving logins, okay, everything whatever errors we got, those are all challenges only. Okay, right? So here you can see application usually is connected to the old database earlier. Now you can change it to new database. Okay, so now you don't need to change this one. You have to simply inform to the application team. They will update the new IP address. Earlier, if 105 is there in the connection string, now they are going to use 100 in the application connection string. So this is how usually control Z. Okay, that's it. Once it is completed, what is the next step, guys? Okay, what is the next step? After 2 weeks, you have to observe it for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, if there are no issues found, if everything is going good, application team confirms everything is looking good, then you have to initiate a decommission of this server, uninstall SQL server. Okay, after 2 weeks, not immediately. Why? Because now there is no use of this server, right? We have to reclaim the licenses of these servers, right? So again, it is part of the migration, guys. Okay, so you have to do it after migration is successful. Okay, just wait for 2 weeks. Okay, in case if any issue found, any problem is there, if application is not compatible with the new databases, new SQL server version and all, as you have old server, again you can, okay, change the application connection string to the old server, right? Fine. So if there are no issues found, application is working fine, Okay, application team also confirmed everything is looking good. Then what you can say, what you have to do after that, after 2 weeks, you have to raise a request for uninstalling this server. First of all, you have to raise a change request for uninstalling the SQL server. Then you have to hand over this Windows machine to Windows team, and Windows team is going to decom the whole machine. They are going to decommission this machine. In that way, you can reclaim SQL server licensing and Windows server licensing also to save the money. It is must and should. Okay. Once this is completed, then only your migration will be completed. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts here? Everyone, please. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that is all about your migration. So let's quickly jump into the Active Directory. Okay, so Active Directory. So before jump into the Active Directory, let me tell you why we are going to use the Active Directory and all. Okay, what is the role of the Active Directory in the HADR concepts? Okay, HADR, from today onwards, we are going to discuss HA and DR. HA is separate, DR is separate, high availability disaster recovery. Okay, these are the solutions that are provided by the Microsoft, right? So earlier, there is a challenge with the standalone instances. What is the challenge with the standalone instances? Okay, so if you are patching during maintenance activities like patching, upgrading, like these kind of maintenance activities, SQL Server patching or Windows Server patching. Why? Because we have to consider Windows Server patching also. Windows people also regularly going to patch the Windows machines. Security is important for all the applications, right? Even operating system is more important, right? So that's why during maintenance activity, if you are using only standalone instance, earlier, not earlier, yesterday itself, we have experienced a big issue. What is that one? Yesterday itself, not in the class. Yesterday, we had a big problem throughout the world.
FB, Insta, and WhatsApp not
Yes,
working.
your FB is down, your Insta is down, your WhatsApp is down, completely down for 7 hours. For 7 hours or 6 to 7 hours, I'm not sure. Three since yesterday night 9 o'clock to morning 3 or 4 o'clock, it was down. 7 hours, your WhatsApp server is down, guys. Imagine. Okay, so 7 hours, how much downtime it is? 7 hours, FB is down. Okay, right? So FB is going to play a crucial role in the advertising and all, right? So imagine 7 hours if FB is down, how much loss is there for Zuckerberg? Each second is a money. Each second is a penny. Dollars, not penny, also dollars. So how much loss will be there? So if you are having only standalone instance while doing the maintenance, I'm not saying they are doing maintenance activity, but something happened in the backend. Okay, while doing the maintenance activities like patching and all, that server will be down during the patching window, might be half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, or if patching is unsuccessful, again it may take 2 more hours. So no, we don't have any, okay, plan how much time it will take time. If the server is in good state, okay, then it will complete in 30 minutes or 1 hour. Like if you are getting lot of issues and all, it may take lot of time. So during this time, imagine if the application is down for 1 hour, imagine if the phone pay is down for 1 hour, imagine if your net banking is down for 1 hour, how you are going to feel? Imagine if Flipkart is down for 1 hour, Amazon is down for 1 hour, how you are going to feel? Okay, that one time you will accept, next time also regularly it is down, next time while doing patching also regularly it is down, or due to some other activities it is down, due to some issue it is down. Now are you going to use Flipkart or Amazon, right? You will fed up with those applications, right, if it is completely down and all. So it's very common, but again you cannot skip the maintenance activities, those are very important. Okay, so again, downtime is also not acceptable for the application. So to avoid the downtime during these activities and all, okay, what we are going to do, guys, we are going to set up these HA and DR solutions, high availability and disaster recovery. So in all these solutions, we'll maintain two servers. One will act as a primary at every time, Second one will act as a standby at every time. Okay, so what is the advantage with this method? Like you all came to know, we usually watch movies and all old movies. Two heroes will be there. One hero will be in village, another hero will be in city. Okay, something happened, they will exchange their characters and all. Okay, right, the movie is successful, right? In the same way, same to same. Okay, we don't know, might be we have, okay, only one server. Imagine we have only one server at only one data center. Okay, so there are lot of chances are there. Your data center, whatever center you are maintaining, the data center power failure will come, or else any natural calamities will come. Imagine your data center is at any, okay, what we can see, in case of like Japan, Indonesia and all, regularly tsunamis and going to hit the those areas, right? The sea, what is that, seabed areas. Okay, so in case if any natural calamities comes, or else if the server is crashed, or else if the database went to offline, immediately your application will be down, right? So to save you, standby server will be always available. This standby server, whenever you want, you can bring this standby server as primary server. You can make this standby server as primary server, and again this primary will become standby server. So in case if something happened to your primary server, so your standby server will always help you to save. Okay, it will always available to save you. So that is what your high availability and disaster recovery deals. Mainly we have 5 topics here: log shipping, mirroring, replication, clustering, and always on. These are the 5 solutions we have. In all these solutions, the concept is same. Minimum 2 servers should be there. Minimum 2 servers should be there to configure these things. One will always act as a primary or principal or, okay, publisher. We can say different server names. Primary node, primary replica. Okay, so one will always act as a primary and another server will act as a secondary. If something happened to the primary server, your secondary server will take care of it. Okay, and if something happened to your recent primary, and again every time one secondary will be available, so it will take care of. Not only something happened, if you're doing patching, it will take 1 hour, right? During that 1 hour you can fail over to another node. So application will run from primary node. You can patch the secondary node. So application will be available during patching window. Once patching is completed on primary node, you can fail over to the secondary node. That secondary node will become primary node. Again, you can patch the recent secondary node. So this is how you can manage. You can manage maintenance activities. You can handle this kind of, okay, issues like data center issues, or else power failure, or else server issues, database issues, something happened to the database. Okay, you can always maintain a second database so that it will take care of it in case if something happened to your primary database. Right, say for example, simple example is inverter. I hope most of you are using inverter. If your main primary source is down, okay, if your power is gone, then you are going to use inverter. At least inverter will save you 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Okay, at least in the meanwhile till power come back, at least inverter will save you, right? In the same way, imagine if you don't have inverter, the power gone for 5 hours, that's it. You won't feel anything, right? Feel anything means you cannot use anything and all, right? So everything will be down, there is no power. So in the same way, I am having an inverter kind of thing. So in case if my main server, main database is down, my inverter database will help you to bring the application up and running. Clear? So we are going to achieve HA and DR using these 5 solution. Again, main concept is minimum 2 servers should be there in this setup. One will act as primary, second one will act as a secondary or standby. If something happened or during maintenance window, okay, we are going to use the secondary or standby server, okay, to make sure application is up and running for 24 by 7 by 365 days. That is the main motto of the HADR. To configure HADR, okay, We are going to use 3 servers in our setup. 3 servers. One will act as a Active Directory domain controller, ADDC or ADDS, Active Directory Domain Services. One will act as a Node 1 primary server. One will act as a Node 2 secondary server. Okay, so we need 3 servers now. Okay, so these 3 servers should be in a same domain or else different domain also, but we are going to practice with the same domain. I'll tell you what is this domain and all, nothing to worry. Okay, so that is called Active Directory setup. Now we have to create 3 machines. In that 3 machine, one will act as Active Directory AD machine. Again, in the organization, you don't do this activity. In the organization, all the setup will be existed. Okay, Vishnu will come, he is going to build the Active Directory, or else Afifa will come, she is going to help me in configuring the Active Directory and all. No one will wait. Already the setup will be there. Okay, so nothing to worry, but you have to understand how it will work, right? So we have to create the Active Directory also, and you have to understand how the architecture will be in the organization. For a real-time setup, we are going to configure this AD. So nothing to worry. It's a very small topic, easy topic. If you don't understand also, nothing to worry. It's a Windows topic. Okay, Windows people will take care of it. At least you have to understand what is AD, what is the AD role in the organization. Okay, so today we'll just discuss intro. Why? Because we don't have much time. I'll conclude in 10 minutes. Okay, just go for, we'll go for intro of the Active Directory. Then tomorrow we are going to set up the domain and all. AD and domain are same or different? AD is different, domain is different, but we are going to use, okay, in our practice, we'll use same, okay, same machine will act as Active Directory domain. Okay, we'll create Active Directory, use almost same. AD and domain are both are same, almost same. Okay, but usually it depends upon your organization architecture. Okay, so 99% AD and DC or AD domain both will be in same machine only. Okay, so we're also going to create Active Directory domain controller in the same machine only, right? So once we have configured Active Directory domain controller, we are going to add these 2 servers into that particular setup. Once we have added, we can start practicing the these topics: log shipping, mirroring, replication, clustering, and always on. Okay, guys, any issues, any doubts? Anyone, please? Any doubts?
Sanmukh, HA and DR are both same concept or
Yes,
different?
yes, same. That's what we have discussed. Same.
Okay.
సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ మనకి డిఆర్ ఉంది కదా, హై అవైలబిలిటీ అండ్ డిఆర్ అని చెప్పారు కదా సార్.
Yes.
సో
Tell me. Yeah.
మళ్ళీ ఆల్వేస్ ఆన్ సార్, మరి
That
మనకి
is one
సర్వర్
solution,
కన్ఫర్మేషన్.
sir. That is one solution. Okay, these are different solution. All are HADR only. See, always on you can call it as a HA, high availability. Okay, that is, this is one type
ఓకే
of solution. In the HADR we have 5 types. Always on is one type.
ఓకే.
Okay, right. Any questions, guys? Any doubts? Any issues? So today what I'll do, I'll just go for intro of the Active Directory, how Active Directory will be. Okay, what kind of key role it will play in the organization setup. So let's go for it. And then tomorrow I'll set up the Active Directory. Okay, as we don't have time today. Right. So usually Active Directory means, okay, all the servers from your security guard system, in the, even in the reception also one server will be there, right? Not server, we can say is a system, right? All the resources that you are using, your office laptop, Xerox, security, okay, reception laptops or else machines, you can say as laptops or machines or computers. Okay, whatever resources you are using in the organization, all the resources are part of the Active Directory. All the members of the organization are, even you are also a resource. Resource means not only, don't think in that way only computer is a resource, Xerox machine is a resource, or else like, okay, so these are only the resources. You are only a resource of the organization, so you should be also part of the Active Directory. Okay, so everyone are part of the Active Directory, from CEO, from security guard to CEO. Those who are using office resources are part of the Active Directory. Depends upon their roles. Depends upon their roles. Okay, depends upon their roles. Usually they are belongs to different groups in the Active Directory. We'll have a separate groups. Okay, say for example, if you belongs to SQL DBA, there is a separate SQL DBA group will be there. This SQL DBA people will only access SQL DBA machines. Oracle people will only access that Oracle machines. HR people will only access HR machines. Transport people will only access transport machines. And security people will only access security machines. Like, there are different groups in the Active Directory, but all, including your machines and including people also, should be part of the Active Directory domain services. Okay, so let me go with this like this. Just let me draw the diagram. Okay, you will get some idea. Windows. Nothing to worry, guys. I'll explain. If you don't understand, also nothing to worry. Okay, it's not our topic again. Just first let me complete the diagram, okay, so that in case of any questions you can ask me. Okay, so like this, and let me go with some other machines like mm, these are the separate groups. That's what I'm just trying to figure it out. Right, okay. So imagine these are the SQL machines. SQL, let me go with caps, SQL machines. Okay, Control B, and Linux machines. And imagine some of them are HR machines. No, there is no HR operating system, but I'm just saying these machines are going to be used by HR people. Okay, and imagine these are transport. Control B. Right. So this is your Active Directory. Let me Active Directory. Shortcut is AD. Okay. Active Directory. The shortcut is AD. We'll call it as AD or DC domain controller or Active Directory. Both are same. Earlier in the older versions like Windows Server 2008 and all, we used to call domain controllers. Okay. Now we are simply calling it as Active Directory. Okay. Active Directory DC domain controller. Both are same only. Right. So again here, all the machines are part of your system organization. Okay, this is your company, these are the company servers and all. And again, okay, here let me go with this users. Okay, like this users. And right, fine. So imagine there are different groups. Okay, imagine there are different in the Active Directory. You will found different groups. This is belongs to SQL DBA group. Okay, so all these people who are there in this group, usually Windows people will create the groups, guys. Windows, this is called AD groups. Windows people will create the AD groups. So here, once Windows people created AD groups, like they will create a SQL DB. For SQL DBs they will create separate group. For Oracle people they will create separate group. For HR people they will create separate group. For transport people they will create separate group. What is the advantage with this group? First thing is their access is limited to their groups. So these are transport people. They are going to consider, they are going to what they can see about, they are going to provide transport for the employees. They are going to book the cabs and all. They are going to arrange the cabs for the employees and all. Okay, so this is the activity of the transport people. So they are going to manage some systems, right? They will store their data and all different systems, right? So whatever people are there in this transport group, they only can access the transport group servers. They cannot access other servers. HR people can only access HR servers. They cannot access other servers. Oracle can only connect with their Oracle machines. They cannot connect to other machines. In the same way, SQL people, SQL DBA group can also only work with the SQL machines. On which machine, on which group they have access, they only can access those machines only. That is the biggest advantage here. I told you earlier, say for example, I'm using in my organization 1,000 servers are there. I have to connect to 1,000 servers. What is the main prerequisite if you want to connect to any server? What is the main prerequisite? Your username should be existed in that server. If your username is not existed in that server, you cannot connect to that server, right? Earlier in the beginning of the classes we have discussed, right? So imagine a new DBA joined in the company. Now you got the job in one company, Infosys company. Now you are supporting one project in the Infosys. That project is having, imagine 1,000 servers. As a DBA, you have to log into each server, right? So in case you have to log into each server, I have to create a user for you in each server. So for one user, I have to create in 1,000 machines. I have to create 1,000 users, 1,000 accounts. I have to create for you. Only for you, I have to create thousand accounts in 1,000 machines, which is difficult task, right? Imagine like that. I have 10 DBAs. 10 DBAs has to access 1,000 machines. 10 into 1,000, 10,000 accounts I have to create across the 1,000 servers, which is very difficult task, right? So we don't prefer these kind of activities. What we are going to do, simply we'll add that server into the Active Directory. Depends upon the group. If it belongs to SQL DBA group, Windows people, again we don't do it. Windows team is going to add that machine into Active Directory. And anyone joined in the company, now you got the job as a SQL DBA. Simply imagine, come on, okay. Right, simply now you are, this is your, okay, now you got the job as a SQL DBA. What Windows team you will do, they are going to add you into this SQL DBA group automatically. Like till yesterday, all these three people can access, okay, 1000 servers, right? Once you are part of this group, no need to create your account in any server of 1000 machines. You can access all the machines that are part of the SQL DBA group. Groups will have group policies. Group policies means permissions. Okay, group policies means permissions. Whenever any new member joined in the organization, again, while removing also, imagine if someone leaving the organization, it is very difficult to remove his account from 1000 servers. But simply, how can we fix that issue? Simply, if we remove that person from that group, automatically he is going to revoke all the access and all. He won't get any access. He cannot access any server now. So adding is easy, removing is very easy, maintaining is very easy. No need to create individual users in individual machines and all. Simply create a group and add persons to that group. Whoever there in that group, again, there are no different permissions to each person. It is not possible. All the group will have same kind of permissions. Group login means group of people having same kind of permissions is called group login. If anyone joined in the organization, simply Windows team will help you. Okay, they will create a login for you in the Active Directory. They will add you in the respective HR joined in the organization. They will add the person into the HR group. Oracle admin join. They will add into the Oracle admin group. Transport people joined. Someone joined in the transport team. They will add into the transport group. Automatically, you will get access on all the transport machines. No need to create individual users in individual machines. Immediately, once you are part of that group, immediately next second itself, okay, you will get the access. This is what they will do once you joined in the organization. Okay, sometimes we will discuss, right, sir, I didn't get permissions yet. I didn't get permissions yet. What is meant by permissions? They haven't created your account in the Active Directory and they haven't added you into the SQL DBA group. Once they added, you will get access to all the servers. This is how the architecture will work in the organization. This is how your Active Directory will play a crucial role in the organization. All the members, again, from security guard to CEO, should be part of the Active Directory setup. Those who are using the office resources, they should be the users of the Active Directory. Okay, so what we are going to do, so tomorrow, what I will do to save the time, I'll simply create 3 virtual machines, guys. I'll create 3 virtual machines like this: Active Directory, Node 1, Node 2. I'll simply create it. You know, right, how to create new next. You know, right, earlier we have already discussed. In case if you don't know, tomorrow I'll tell you how to create new machine and all. But by tomorrow, what I'll do, I'm going to create 3 machines. One will act as Active Directory, one will act as Node 1, one will act as Node 2. Machine names these are. I'm going to install Windows operating systems. That's it. In 3 machines, I'll install Windows operating system. Okay, in all the 3 machines, I'll install Windows operating system. That's it. To make the things ready for tomorrow, I will do that. Once these 3 machines are ready, then I'll show you how to configure the Active Directory. Okay, once tomorrow Active Directory is completed, then our HADR concepts will start with log shipping and all. Right?
Yeah, Shinmuk, for new joiners, have you
For new
provided
joiners, I'm
software?
going to give you the link. Yeah, I'll provide you the softwares. I'll give you the YouTube
Okay.
link. Go with the YouTube link and check how we are creating machines, Windows machines, how we are installing Windows. I hope it's not very difficult, very simple. I'll provide you the link how to create the virtual machines and all. Okay, how to install Windows operating system. Just go through that link.
Okay.
By tomorrow, you will get an idea. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Thanks.
Yes, tell me.
yeah. Hyper-V and extra we are using in organizations.
Yeah, different people,
Hyper-V like that.
yeah, people will use
Yeah.
different softwares. Earlier I have already told to my batch students, Oracle virtualization, like how we are having different smartphones, how you are using different smartphones, depends upon the application feasibility, revenue, cost, money. Okay, on all these things, companies will decide which virtualization software it has to use. Some people will go for VMware, some people will go for Oracle VirtualBox, some people will go for hypervisor. So anything, the background might be anything. Our role as a SQL DBA, we don't have interaction or we don't have access on that platform, virtualization platform. Machines will be available for us. Okay, environment might be anything. That platform might be anything, VMware, VirtualBox, hypervisor. That doesn't matter to us. Machines are available or not. Okay, fine. So on that machines we are going to practice, right? In our practice, we'll discuss on Oracle VirtualBox. So again, I cannot show you on VMware. VMware will take a lot of resources. Hypervisor, I don't have knowledge on hypervisor. So I am going to use Oracle VirtualBox only throughout the practice.
Okay.
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 Fine. So tomorrow morning
Thank
at 7 a.m. we'll meet. In case of any questions, just note down those questions. You can ask tomorrow as we are already running late. Okay. Thank you guys. Tomorrow morning by sharp 7 a.m. Today I just started, right? Tomorrow also I'll start by sharp 7 a.m. All the HADR
Shanmugh,
topics. Yeah, tell me.
have you provided notes for on daily classes?
I'll provide the notes for daily class for my students.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Right. Fine. Okay. That's it for today, guys. Okay. Thank you all. Tomorrow we'll meet sharp at 7 o'clock. Okay. Don't be late. Tomorrow we'll start by 7. At any time, I'll start by 7. Okay. Right. Thank you, guys. Bye.